Well, Dave Schurman from FirstOntario Credit Union is here on a Monday, not Finance Friday.
Yeah, I guess the time change really screwed us all up.
It did. But you're here with details on a really cool contest for small businesses. Yep. It's the FirstOntario 1Awards.
Yeah, the 1Awards. This is the 11th year for the 1Awards, FirstOntario and the partners, and I'll talk a little bit about our partners in a few minutes. We started this competition 11 years ago. In fact, it's funny because the Academy Awards kind of kicked off award season last night, and the big one, the 1Awards, is coming up now. So it's really a celebration of small business and support for small business. $200,000 in cash and in-kind prizes to be awarded, and I'll talk a little bit about that. And over the 11 years, there's been about $2 million invested in small business in our local communities because they're just so important.
Now, who can participate in this?
Any small business, 50 employees or less, and in business for at least for at least a couple of years. So in business, it's not a new startup. And you know, if you think about it, Annette, what small business has gone through over the last 2 or 3 years. I mean, small business always needs support. Owners of small businesses are so passionate; they give everything they have into their business. But with the pandemic and the shutdowns, and the the labor shortages, then supply shortages, now interest rate increases and inflation, small businesses can really use a hand up and help. And that's what the 1Awards is really all about. So you can apply on 1awards.ca. Applications are open until March 31st. And if you think about the importance of small business to our communities, there's about 1.2 million businesses of all kinds in Canada, of all size. 1.19 million of those are small businesses. And over 50% of those small businesses have employees of 4 or less, and 74% employees 10 or less. So they really are a small business, and they're so important to us. So it's really a great opportunity to support.
Right, and you help support them through these awards because it's not just the prize money that they get. It's kind of, the awards are kind of tailored to whatever the small business that wins needs.
Yeah, and that's really the neat part of it. And we have a slide, maybe I'll get that, see if we can throw that up there, and we'll talk about our partners, because we couldn't do this without our partners. Agri Zafiro, Giant Shoe Creative, Hamilton Spectator, KPMG, Mohawk College, Play Advertising, Weaver Apps. Weaver Apps is actually a former one award winner themselves. And then we have sponsors, Hamilton Chamber, the Thornton Group, Neil Thornton, who would facilitate our workshops, and Carmens is where the gala will take place when we announce the awards. So I'll tell you a little bit about how it works, because it's kind of like a Dragon's Den style competition, but a lot friendlier than Dragon's Den is. So apply at 1awards.ca. Finalists will be selected, probably 15 or 20 finalists will be selected, and they will make a pitch, about a 15-minute pitch at Tim Hortons Field, so a pretty cool surrounding, facilitated by Neil Thornton, again, of the Thornton Group. From those pitches, winners will be selected by the panelists, by the partners. And as you mentioned, the package of prizes is tailored to what they need. Some may need a digital app, some may need a website, some may need advertising or consulting or accounting or legal, and all of those partners combined provide the services. FirstOntario, of course, banking services and lending. So it really is a neat program, and it really helps small business.
Get out there and support small business. Okay, so if you're interested in applying to this year's 1Awards from FirstOntario, apply online at 1awards.ca. And the deadline, as Dave mentioned, deadline for applications is Friday, March 31st. Are we going to see you this Friday?
I'm not sure. Like, again, time changes.
We'll find out. We'll find out in our calendar. Anyways, thanks for coming in on a Monday.
Thanks, Annette.